Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Shittown Florida Man Power Ranking. I am NCR News Network. As always, with me is my friend, co-host Anthony Caruso.
Good evening, NCR. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are right around the world, and welcome to the Power Rankings for another week of shithousery to celebrate right around the world. And let's just say I've got my 12 case of Vaucluse bitter here ready to enjoy as we dive in.
Oh, yes, that's a mandatory here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do all, and as always, NCR, drink responsibly.
Yes. Now, if you're looking for chicanery, shenanigans, and just what the fuckery, you've come to the right spot.
Absolutely. Nowhere are we going to be able to celebrate it for the week that was than right here on NCR News Network with the Shittowns Florida Man Power Rankings. NCR, I do have the trusty coin here with me, and I am ready to flip.
I'm going tails.
Going tails. You've won it for the fourth week in a row.
I swear I'm not using sorcery.
It's coin flippery. Dead set, far away.
We're going to start off with a real dirtbag this week.
Ooh.
Florida man attacks woman with power drill at gas pump.
What?
I shit you not.
I hope not.
A Florida man attacks a woman with a power drill as she pumps gas at a gas station before stealing the keys in a bizarre theft.
Jesus Christ. With a drill.
Yes, with a cordless power drill.
Oh, I mean, I've heard of people being attacked with like a screwdriver or a hammer, but a power drill?
Yes.
It's like that scene out of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns mistakes Mole Man for that little leprechaun guy, and he's got a present for him.
Oh, I know.
I just hope the brains didn't fall out.
But a man is accused of striking a woman with a power drill, stealing her keys, and going on a high-speed chase in the Miami-Dade area. And I have a mugshot of this motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm already nominating this motherfucker for Wood Chipper Tour.
Oh, I've got GTA vibes out of this. Let's see it. I'm getting massive GTA vibes. Oh, oh my god!
Full screw.
Oh my god! That's GTA vibes.
Yeah,
he looks like he's been ripped straight out of GTA 3. He should be in Liberty City.
I was going to say more of Vice City.
Vice City? No. And the only reason why is because I don't think he's glam enough to be Vice City.
But he is white trash enough.
This is true. This is quite true. All right, leave it in the comments section. Is our first cab off the rank there? Is it GTA 3 vibes or GTA Vice City vibes? Leave a comment. We then jump over to 10th place in the shit towns of Australia, and I am shocked and appalled to announce that it is not Port Pirie.
What?
They actually got 10
for a week?
No. They just found 10 that were more shit than Port Pirie.
I'm shocked and amazed.
I'm shocked. Are you shocked? I'm shocked. We head off to a great little town called Cooee in Tasmania. Drunk menace fined for blasting Sweet Home Alabama on repeat at 2 a.m.
Oh, we're going to get some hits from the Southern fans here.
At least we're not playing the song, so there's no copyright here.
True.
A Northwest Coast man who subjected his neighbours to a loud, relentless loop of the song Sweet Home Alabama at an ungodly hour has been slapped with a fine. Matthew James Stevens was visited by police at 2:30 a.m. on August the 11th after receiving a noise complaint from his Saundridge Road neighbours in Cooee. The court heard that Stevens, who was clearly drunk at the time, initially refused to turn the music down, instead threatened to turn it up. I mean, let's... And here's the best part was, he was under a lot of stress. He had chosen to kick back, have a drink, and listen to some music. Now, I got to say that, yeah, if there was a way to relax, I could think of a lot worse things to do than listen to Leonard Skinner. Let's face it.
I mean, have you ever heard the extended live version of Freebird?
Yes, I have.
Broke his heart. That one broke his heart to make him wild out like that.
Oh yeah. That was absolutely beautiful. So, I mean, I could think of a lot worse things to try and relax to than Leonard Skinner. But at 2 a.m., you're drunk, and the police have come over and just asked you very politely to turn the bloody thing down. Maybe try doing it.
He reminds me of a neighbor I had in Florida. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but this is fucking hilarious. Before I moved to Ohio, I had a neighbor who would just get drunk on Saturday and Sunday and would just go outside and blare music. Like, it would be the weirdest thing. It'd go from Metallica to like Britney Spears to Conway Twitty to NWA. So one day, me and my brother were unloading our family car with groceries to fill up the house, and he's playing some music. So I just quoted a line from a movie called Poor White Trash, and I just cut my hands around my mouth to get the echo. We go, "Hey, turn off that crap, play some Garth." And all I hear him yell is, "Fuck you." 2 seconds later, he starts playing Garth Brooks for me.
Nice. I did that once to a neighbor of mine who decided it would be a good idea for her to practice her drums at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I responded one Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. by putting my amps next to her window with my electric guitar and started playing More Than a Feeling by Boston through my guitar.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling than hitting that solo to wake up their entire household by the time it gets to 7 a.m. It's not a bad way to wake up, actually. More Than a Feeling.
It's not.
No,
it's not.
Absolutely not. Let's go to number 9.
Number 9 is 2 Florida doctors remove wrong organs. No, it's one Florida man. My apologies. Pulling up the news story now, but
Dr. Florida man.
A Florida doctor, his license has been suspended because he's removed the wrong organs in 2 separate surgeries. A Oskaloosa County, Florida doctor has his license suspended due to the fact in March of 2023, he removed the wrong organs from a 70-year-old patient. No, that was last month. My apologies. But he has done 2 surgeries removing the wrong organs. And, well, my real question is, did he have a deal for those organs?
Well, I got the feeling that I know where this person went to get their medical degree. I reckon I know where they got it from. Would you like to know where?
Where?
I mean, I could let someone else demonstrate.
I'm intrigued. How do you know this person?
I don't.
Could you bring that back up here?
Oh, bring it back up. I can definitely bring that back up. You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, yes, the community doctor.
Yes, of course.
Seriously, baby, I can prescribe anything I want.
That's right. He is a fine representative of the school of Dr. Nick Riviera. But I'm reading the article. The first patient was 58 years old. He already got in trouble for that. So he sees this second patient, and I'm willing to bet this is what went through his mind.
Oh, fucking do it again.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic.
Number 9.
Number 9, we head off to Frankston in Victoria, not far from where a good friend of ours actually was living for quite a while. Bogan charged after allegedly performing a gender reveal burnout in front of the cops. And you know what the best part is? I may even have video of this event.
Oh, if you have video, you need to share with the class.
Oh, I'm going to share it with the class, but a man will be charged on summons over a baby gender reveal gathering that went wrong in Melbourne's southeast. Police were called to report of hooning on Frankston Garden Road in Carrum Downs just after 2 p.m. When they arrived, they found a gender reveal party was underway with the driver allegedly performing burnouts on the streets. The 29-year-old man from Frankston North had his Holden Commodore impounded at a cost of $1,120.50. He's also expected to be charged on summons with traffic offences. Now, here it is.
I'm just saying he was just really happy.
I think so too.
Stunts.
Here we go. With thanks to Channel 7.
Coon crates. Soon-to-be parents perform burnouts.
Oh,
just
it's
for
Blue
meetings from
Smoke.
onlookers,
Oh,
revealing whether they're having a boy or a girl.
You've got a magical moment.
That'll do.
that will do.
That will do.
You know-
With thanks to Channel 7 there.
Thank you, Channel 7. Keep us updated with the shit tanneries that goes around.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. And funnily enough, I've actually learned where they get those tires from. You can get it's like these Arrows style tires. You can do, and they can do it with any colors you want.
You know, I'm just saying it would be awkward if it was a white couple and the smoke just starts turning black.
Oh, you hate
just
to go there,
saying.
didn't you? You just, yeah,
Just
good
saying,
on
be a
you.
little bit
Good
awkward.
on you.
Be a bit awkward.
Oh, just a bit. Let's go to number 8, shall we?
Number 8, Florida man busted in a $7 million publishers clearinghouse scam. Claims he just wanted to help a friend.
Oh, the side hustle. The side hustle.
Okay, are you familiar with the Publishers Clearinghouse?
Vaguely.
It's a company here in the States that they do these prizes that people could win, like crazy $1 million prizes, sometimes even for life. Because people they write in and they pay for the envelopes and shit, right? Well, a Florida man named Leroy, Leroy decided to commit multiple felonies in a $7 million scam. He is only 26 years old and through October 23rd through February 24th, was allegedly scamming people out of money, claiming that he worked for the Publishers Clearinghouse, gathering funds to help pay for a friend.
Right.
He was telling them that he was working with the Publishers Clearinghouse to help them paying for taxes and fees for receiving their so-called prizes by having them send them money. Are you ready for how much he took in totally?
Fire away.
$280,178,000. Hold on, my apologies. I misquoted a zero. That was a decimal. $280,778.29 from elderly victims.
Jeez, that's impressive.
Leroy, you are trying to earn yourself a trip to the wood chipper or being a shit heel for the year.
I mean, seriously.
And look at Leroy. He looks like he's such a trustworthy guy.
Can't wait for this.
He looks trustworthy. He looks like we can trust him.
Oh, totally. Totally. Totally could trust him. Oh, that
he's running in
sounds...
there.
Well, for number 8, we head to Tailem Bend in South Australia. Motorbike Gronk busted doing 151 kilometers an hour in a 50 zone while on drugs and wearing a pirate hat. The only thing I could say to this to start off with is, Yar, matey!
That
it
is
happened.
just...
That boy ain't right.
Yeah, I know, but it was a couple of days after International Talk Like a Pirate Day, so maybe I should do this while talking like a pirate.
That's up to you.
Yar, a scallywag was caught speeding 100 kilometers an hour over the limit in Murray Mallee. Yeah, okay, I'll stop there. He was doing 151 kilometers an hour in a 50 kilometer zone whilst wearing a pirate hat and goggles. Moments later, he got photographed heading in the opposite direction at the same camera, doing 146 kilometers an hour.
Well, at least you slow down a bit.
The man tested positive for... Want to have a guess?
Meth?
Yes. He was charged with 2 counts of driving at an extreme speed, driving while disqualified, driving with incorrect number plates, failure to wear a helmet, and contravening mandatory alcohol interlock scheme conditions, which means he's been done previously.
You know what that means?
Lay it on us.
He was up to some
Shenanigans. Do, 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 do. Shenanigans. Do, 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 do. Shenanigans. Do, 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 do. Thank you, Reginald. Oh, there's some good ones here this week, aren't there? Let's head to number 7.
Number 7. Undercover operation leads to 3 Florida men and 1 accomplice Florida woman in drug buying sting. That's right. A group this time. In Dalton, 3 Florida men were arrested by the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, and a 4th suspect who was an accomplice in an illegal drug selling sting in a bar parking lot. Following the investigation for 2 months, the Volusia County Sheriffs went to Buzzards Roost and Bar, where these people were busted. Oh, wow. We have mugshots for all of these people.
Yeah.
And, well, the investigation is still ongoing. And if you have any leads, please do not hesitate to call the Volusia County Sheriffs and let them know if you have seen any of these individuals before or anyone else. But look at Florida woman. She's smiling. She's excited.
Hang on. I recognize the third guy from the left. Isn't that Officer Tenpenny?
It might be.
I think that's Officer Tenpenny. Do you know who the voice was for Officer Tenpenny?
Mm-mm.
Samuel Mother Jackson.
Nice.
So if someone is able to locate Samuel L. Jackson's doppelganger, please report him to police.
I mean, even though a hurricane has struck Florida, Florida man and Florida woman are not going down. They're not going to stop.
They won't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Well, let's head on to number 7. And NCR, it is your favorite town. I'll let you bring it in.
The city of Townsville.
Hoons caused $300,000 worth of damage to public property, and a salty tradie calls in a bomb threat after getting kicked out of the strip club. Now, I can confirm that the strip club in question is not the Gold Rush. It is not even pinups.
Oh,
No. That is a great shame. Harley John Felix got kicked out of a strip club in Townsville and then faked an emergency call to police, forcing everyone to evacuate when he told them he thinks that there was a bomb placed at the strip club.
Jesus Christ.
He basically swatted the strip club after they kicked him out.
You know, this ties into a bonus Florida man I have for you.
Go ahead.
Because I don't have the article right now, but there was a Florida man a few years ago who threatened to sue a strip club because they refused him access with his cat.
What? He just wanted to sit there with his pussy. What's wrong with that?
He had a little kitten that would sit on his shoulder, and he wanted the kitten to watch the strippers too.
I mean, seriously. At least the strippers would have been entertained as well by having a cute little kitten just playing with them as
Yeah.
well.
It was an adorable little tabby cat.
Oh, come on. Jeez, what are we coming to as a world? You know, if
Why
I'm
couldn't the
bored,
kitty see some titties?
I mean, if I'm bored, if I'm lonely, if I want to go to a strip club and carry my, 1-year-old cat with me to enjoy the experience, then I should be allowed to do so.
I believe so as well.
Absolutely. What is this world coming to? Let's move on. Let's move on to number 6.
Number 6 is an impressive one. A Florida man leads deputies on the slowest chase in county history.
Oh boy, here we go.
A Florida man in Flagler County. Oh, and he's a Kyle.
Oh no. Oh no.
Leads the deputies on one of the slowest chase in county history.
Was
And
it
this
faster?
is from the article.
Was it faster than Gia in her golf cart?
It might be fast. He might have been slower than her.
Oh wow.
A Florida man turns a routine traffic stop into a low-speed chase, leaving the deputies scratching their heads, reaching for stop sticks. And this is actually from the article. They call him a dirtbag. I'm trying to find how fast he was going.
Come on. Be slower than Gia in the golf cart. Be slower than Gia in a golf cart.
Oh my god. It doesn't tell us how fast he was going, but apparently it was slow enough for the cops just to barely just walk up next to him and throw the stop sticks for him to roll over on.
So I'm assuming somewhere between 6 to 8 kilometers an hour. So we're probably looking at a tick under a mile an hour. So yes,
More than
it is
likely.
official. So it is official. It is slower than a golf cart.
I don't know, man. I've seen some golf carts get up to 10.
I know. I know. Oh, wow. Let's head off for number 6. We're head off to Perth in Western Australia. First off, a Coles faced a $100,000 damage bill after a Gronk sets toilet paper on fire at the store. A family catch a random Gronk showering in their house. I mean,
What?
they turn up one day, they just find some random guy having a shower in their house. I mean, you remember when they used to have the Occupy Wall Street? Well, hashtag Occupy a shower.
You fucking weirdo.
But that's not even the one we're going to go with tonight as the feature.
Oh, God.
OnlyFans model banned from the whole state of Bunnings warehouses after filming in the stores.
First you have my curiosity, now you have my attention.
A young Perth woman has been banned from Bunnings in Western Australia after she filmed a series of sexually charged videos in a hardware store. Cynthia Lynn has amassed hundreds of thousands of viewers with her clips, some of which show her walking through the Bunnings Street aisles on a quest for a single tradie. In some videos, the young woman who sells explicit content on OnlyFans approaches unsuspecting men and quizzes them about their shopping, often lacing her questions with sexual innuendo. However, Miss Lynn has since been banned after the retail giant received complaints about her antics. Like many retailers, we generally ask people who wish to film content in our stores to seek permission before they visit. Bunnings' drastic actions against the online porn star has sparked a huge response on TikTok, with most declaring it was to be expected considering what she was up to.
I don't know what else to say, but why would you do that at Bunnings? I mean, they have those really good sausages.
Exactly.
I mean, aren't they only like a quid?
And what's more, I have a picture of her.
Okay. Now, is this a safe for work picture or not safe?
It
for work
is safe.
picture?
It is safe. Don't worry.
She's kind of cute. I mean,
And there she is. Still safe. And then to top it all off, to all my single tradie daddies out there, I have a shovel.
okay.
Alrighty then. Let's head on to number 5.
Number 5 is a doozy. A teenage girl, future Florida woman, brings taser to Ruskin Middle School because she had a problem with another student. This is a doozy. I promise you. Ruskin, Florida, which is not that far from Polk County.
Yep.
It's only in Hillsborough County, so it's one county over. A 13-year-old girl has been arrested for bringing a weapon to the Beth Shields Middle School. Her Hillsborough County sheriffs and resource officers say that they got a tip at 8 a.m. that a student was sparking a taser at the school bus stop. When they approached the girl to investigate, the teen pulled out a taser from her purse.
What has she been doing with Officer Sparky?
I don't know, but she claims that she's been having problems with other students and wanted to teach them a lesson.
Right.
I think this is when Florida dad has one too many beers and is trying to teach his daughter to be a dirtbag.
Well, this is where I'd be queuing Teenage Dirtbag right now.
I'm just a teenage
dirtbag, baby.
God, I love Weezer.
Oh, yes. And how badly did we sing that?
Oh, horribly. We weren't even queued
Oh,
up.
Excellent. That's the way it should be.
But Mike, I'm going to scare you with this. You know how easy it is to get a taser or a stun gun in Florida?
I can't imagine that difficult.
You can go to your local flea market or swap meet, and there are guys that will sell you them, no questions fucking asked.
Jesus Christ. And I imagine they're probably selling them at Costco as well, are they?
Costco, they'll ID you.
All
But
right.
I used to go to this flea market because I collect swords and knives because I have a nice collection.
Yeah.
And they would also sell tasers and stuff. And I once saw a 7-year-old, and I'm not making this up, he had a Mountain Dew in one hand, a corn dog in the other, wanting to buy a pistol grip stun gun. And the guy was willing to sell it to him, but he didn't have enough money. He's like, look, man, you're $20 short. I can't do it.
Can I put it on lay-by?
I'll do layaway here, man. It's cash only.
Oh, jeez. Let's go to number 5 for the shit towns of Australia. We head off to Cobram in Victoria, where a drongo has set himself on fire after allegedly spitting petrol on a bonfire.
Nice.
Emergency services were called to the scene around 9 p.m. after a 22-year-old man allegedly set himself on fire while camping with a group of friends. Police understand the young man filled his mouth with petrol and then attempted to spit on it to a bonfire. That is impressive.
I think Florida woman's going to give this guy a run for his money.
Oh, I could only imagine. Let's go to number 4.
Number 4, a Florida woman calling herself Mother Teresa admits to a $190 million Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
For those who are uninitiated, Mother Teresa was a Catholic nun who had several missions all over the third world where she would treat people with critical illnesses. She was also, after her passing, sanctified. So she is Saint Mother Teresa now. But a woman claiming to be Mother Teresa has scammed in a massive Ponzi scheme nearly $3 million. Joanne Garcia, referencing herself as Mother Teresa, and claimed she was working for helping hardworking individuals in a small business organization that they won't list now to get money from several businesses to raise money for victims or people who were suffering from critical illnesses. The FBI investigated and found out that she had ran up to $3 million in this Ponzi scheme, and Garcia has pled guilty to conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. It is scheduled to be sentenced September 20th by the U.S. District Courts. Apparently, she's been running this scheme for years. And it's, oh my God. Are you ready for this part? It's going to fucking blow your mind.
Let's hear it.
At one point, her and some accomplices spent $8 million at a fucking strip mall.
On what?
Like on merchandise and scamming small payday loan companies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Which bring people want to see the original Mother Teresa. I keep telling you, she is 114 years old and she's dead.
Still?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh. Well, for number 4 for the shit sounds of Australia, we head off to Ipswich in Queensland. And NCR, can I tell you right now, this story is almost worthy of a visit to Woody's Woodchipper Emporium.
Oh,
3 private school students sent home from a Japan rugby tour after allegedly stealing a disabled man's wheelchair.
Mm.
What do you think?
Hold on. Power it up, Woody. Get that gas ready.
Here we go. The man who is from the US but lives in Japan posted a photo of the boys to social media in search of the trio after reporting the alleged theft to police. He'd been in Tokyo's entertainment district in Kabukicho, where he claims the boys sprinted away with his wheelchair. My friends chased after them and they couldn't find him, he wrote on Reddit. The boys have since been identified as students from $20,000 a year Ipswich Grammar School, and they were there on a rugby tour. After finding out through social media the name of the boys' school, the man also reported the incident to Ipswich Grammar. Following investigation, the students involved were removed from the tour. Ah, you shitholes, honestly.
Look, I get it. You're teenagers. You want to be angsty. You want to be a bit edgy. But don't fuck with paralyzed people, man.
That's just shithouse behavior.
I'm willing to throw you in the wood chipper myself at that point.
Oh boy, indeed. Indeed. Let's go to our medalists, shall we?
For the bronze medal, Florida man arrested after they were caught looting Donald Trump themed merch from store that was damaged by Hurricane Helene.
Oh, let's hear this.
Okay. So, these 2 Florida men were caught looting during the hurricane, stealing off with Donald Trump themed cowboy hats and mugs, claiming that they washed away from the store, so they claimed them as found goods. A 57-year-old and a 61-year-old were caught looting during the state of emergency at a Donald Trump themed merchandise store in the Tampa Bay area, at a beachside area. And, well, they were very intoxicated. Shocker. They made off with a hat, 2 t-shirts, a coffee mug, and several other items from this store that was branded with Donald Trump's new campaign. The 2 men are being charged with felony burglarization of an unoccupied structure, misdemeanor loitering, and prowling, according to the Smoking Gun.
Oh, geez.
And, well, I'm not trying to say these guys are typical MAGA voters, but they look like they scream America at every opportunity they get.
They look like they've had a couple of meth pipes to go with that Uncle Sam costume as well.
You know what? I'm not trying to be mean to Nick from the Nightcap, but I think we found his degenerate doppelganger.
Wow.
I mean, look at him. Look at him. Look at him right here.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not degenerate doppelganger Nick from the Nightcap.
That is. It is.
I'm have to send that to the captain.
Send it to the captain. He's going to approve of that. For the bronze medal from the shit towns of Australia, we head to Cunnamulla in Queensland. A grub with hepatitis C jailed after spitting in the face of a paramedic who was trying to save his life. Well,
Why?
Oh, you tell me. Trevor Hearn, who tested positive for hepatitis C, was having a medical emergency, has now been jailed after he spat in the face of a Queensland ambulance officer who was trying to save his life.
I mean, you're having a medical emergency and the paramedics come to help you and you pull this kind of shit. You're wood chipper material right then and there.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. I mean,
But
it's
to
bad enough
possibly-
you... Go on.
Go on.
It was just... It's bad enough that he spat in the officer's face. He's got Hep C.
I mean, he's already got to get tested, but now you're putting him and his significant other or partners in danger. I mean, in the States here, that's a felony.
Oh, it's absolutely... That is an indictable offence here in Australia. That's I think they can say up to 10 years in prison for that.
It's about 10 years here, depending on the state, actually. It could be anywhere from 5 to 10 mandatory. Because it's assault with a biological weapon.
Ah, true. Very true. Well, all I can say is to that human, enjoy your time in jail. I hope we never hear from you again.
Indeed.
The silver medal.
The silver medal goes to a Florida man who led the police on a 3-county pursuit. Not 1, not 2, but 3 different counties he chased them through. A Florida man was caught in a SUV speeding on US 31 in Fulton County around 9:40 p.m. where he got into multiple county pursuits. The man's name is Sean M. Butler, age 36. And a passenger who was not found led the police through 3 different counties to chase this man down. Impressive. Shitbaggery, but impressive. And before you ask, I have his mugshot.
Here we go. Let's see it.
Why does he have the look that says, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't those meddling kids?
And that damn dog.
He looks like a rejected Krusty.
Rejected Sideshow Bob.
But yeah, 3 counties. I'm impressed.
That's decent. Alrighty. In second place, and these days it wouldn't be a Shit Towns of Australia power ranking without this town getting recorded, we head back to the Alice. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Alice Springs in the Northern Territory. A cop is hospitalized after a maniac in a stolen car chucks rocks through a police car windscreen. That's pretty bad. But our story is 7 feral kids aged 11 to 15 arrested after stealing car and throwing fireworks at the cops. Now, there's a brand new operation that is recommenced. There's an operation that has recommenced called Operation Archer in response to a whole bunch of these incidents that have occurred. But the one that really took the bait was a security guard was allegedly robbed of his car keys at knife point near the Olive Pink Botanical Gardens. Police eventually managed to apprehend the guard's stolen vehicle after a tense pursuit in which occupants allegedly threw projectiles, including fireworks, at police. They arrested 7 children, an 11-year-old being released into the care of a responsible adult, 2 12-year-olds and 2 13-year-olds dealt with under the Youth Justice Act. The 2 other alleged offenders, 14 and 15, have been charged with robbery, unlawful use of a motor vehicle, and violent disorder, and face youth court on Monday. Wow.
Are these SJs in training?
Alice Springs, like big areas of Queensland, has a massive youth crime problem at the moment.
I'm just concerned because it seems like, I could expect this from like 1 or 2 15 to 16-year-olds. Right? I can expect that, especially being with the SJ problem that you guys have down there. But it just seems like the 14 and 15-year-old, we're like, okay, we're your SJ trainers. Okay, let's see what you have. You have your fireworks. You have your knife. Okay, great. Now, go rob that fucking security guard.
This is the kind of point where I think we do need to deploy the Tactical Emu Army to take down some of these what do we call them? For lack of a better word, kids. Honestly, these SJs.
I mean, this is just bizarre. I mean, it's one thing to commit a crime like that, but to have that many, especially some of them that young, they're training them awful young there.
Absolutely. Who won gold?
Okay, this one is going to make you laugh. A drunken Largo woman was arrested for groping a state trooper's genitals and biting leg after crashing on I-4. A woman in Tampa was suspected of drunk driving who crashed her car into a barrier wall on I-4, which is one of the international highways. A Florida Highway Patrol officer went to go check on her. She groped his genitals and then bit down on his leg. A 25-year-old woman from Largo lost control of her car and crashed into the wall. The trooper was in part of the people to check on her to make sure she was okay and to arrest her. Well, she was being held physically to be restrained. She resisted, groping and grabbing the officer's genitals and then grabbing his leg and biting down.
Damn, that girl be kinky.
I mean, Florida woman, she just wanted to taste.
Wanted some of that sweet pork.
Oh yeah, maybe she was thinking, Donald Trump said you can do it, so she's gonna grab him by the balls, and then she felt something she didn't like. That's why she bit him.
No, I think it's the exact opposite. I think she felt something she really liked, and she wanted to see how far she could get away with it. I reckon she was turned on by that point.
I don't know, man.
Please tell me there's a photo.
There is no photo, but there is video.
Oh, there's
Let me
video
pull it back
of it.
up.
Oh, let's see it. Oh god, this is gonna be amazing. I hope she appears in the video. This would be absolutely amazing. This is one we've got to get Blue Bacon on just to review this kind of thing and go, well, how would you deal with this?
Website is loading up. Okay. I am pulling this up.
Let's see. I'm glad you're pulling it up and you're not pulling it off. So
I mean, the night's still young.
Oh. Oh, let's see it.
There is the best I can do for the video they have, but here it is. She crashed in this area and groped them here. That's the best I could do. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. But it looks like she got down and dirty with that.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
very
I
down
mean,
and dirty.
who's your number one? Who's your gold medalist?
Oh boy, this is a bad one. Well, let me say off. She's won my MVP. She has won my MVP.
The groper
The
or
gold
yours?
medal. Sorry, my one to you.
Oh.
So, my Shittown gold medalist for the week ending the 6th of October 2024. We head off to Windsor in New South Wales. A pair of sickos arrested for allegedly rooting farm animals. What is it with us and bestiality lately? Oh my God. I mean, seriously, people. Seriously. Two men
There's been-
charged. Yes.
There's so much coming out of fucking Australia with that shit, man.
No. Two men charged for allegedly committing and filming bestiality acts on farm animals, filming a child. Two men have been charged for allegedly committing and filming bestiality acts on farm animals and also secretly filming a child. Sex Crime Squad detectives began an investigation into the production of the material in Sydney earlier this month, which led them to an online group chat. In it, police said members allegedly discussed bestiality material, child abuse material, and sharing said material. Detectives then stormed a home in Windsor at 6 a.m. yesterday, where they allegedly found and seized multiple electronic devices containing bestiality material featuring farm animals and videos of a child being filmed without their knowledge. Two dogs were also allegedly found and taken in by RSPCA. Two men, aged 38 and 42, have been arrested and taken to Windsor Police Station. They have been charged with 2 counts of bestiality and using a carriage service to access child abuse material. That's the 38-year-old. The 42-year-old charged with 2 counts of peeping or pry and possessing bestiality material. Both men faced Penrith local courts. The younger man was bail refused. The older man was granted conditional bail. The pair will face court on November 22. And as the investigations matter to continue, please call Crime Stoppers on 1-800-333-000. I mean, get another one out for the wood chippers, because these two, yes, they've still got to face court, but if they're found guilty, I think a visit to the wood chipper is perfectly warranted.
They could be a part of the work release program that maintain the internal gears.
And I have photos of the two men being arrested.
Let's see them.
Oh, I love a bit of naming. I love a bit of naming and shaming, don't you?
No, I
are
do.
There. I mean,
I could barely see the blur guy's face on the bottom, but that top one we could see enough from that blur to tell he's a total fucking dirtbag.
and what must be going to the thought of this poor constable dragging these two off? He's probably standing there thinking, Jesus Christ, how are there people like this existing in the world of today?
I think he's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Oh, he really doesn't.
Like
He
that
does
top
not get paid
one,
enough.
that top one, he was definitely thinking what you just said, right? Looking at that top photo, he's looking at the guy's like, looking at him, just like, how do you fucking exist in this world, man? But then that second photo, he's just got the look on his face of just like, I don't get paid enough for this bullshit.
Just what the hell, honestly. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it's been another crazy week. We've had Florida teens, we've had SJs, we've had Trump supporters going out of their minds, and people filming themselves with goats and sheeps.
We've even had a wannabe porn star getting banned from Bunnings.
And we had a woman who couldn't keep her hands off somebody's sausage.
That's a meaty way to finish the show, isn't it?
It is.
Indeed.
As always, please let us know what you think in the comments. Tell us who you think is the pick for the MVP or the golden turd. And who do you feel deserves a trip to the wood chipper?
Well, plenty of options this week.
Oh, yes. I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso.
And
Well, bye.
we will see you guys next week. Be well, be safe, and stay out of trouble.
Please.